Hi everyone, Tridip here from TGT and welcome to another macOS update video. Yesterday Apple released macOS Big Sur 11.5 to the general public. To check for this update, go to About This Mac, then Software Update, and you should see your update here. This update came in around 2.93 GB on this mid-2017 MacBook Air 13-inch, and depending on the version you are on, this should vary. As you can see here, this update does contain a lot of things and we will go through all the changes step by step. Apart from that, a few days ago, Apple also released iOS 14.7, watchOS 7.6, tvOS 14.7, HomePodOS 14.7. Now with this macOS Big Sur 11.5, Apple finally released iPadOS 14.7 as well. I have a separate combined video for iOS iPadOS 14.7. Make sure you watch that after this one. Now let's check the before and after. If you go to About This Mac again, you can see the version is 11.4, and if you click here, you can see the build number is 20F71. Now let's check the storage space here, and before the update, the available storage space is 78.24 GB out of 128 GB. Now let's go on with the update. Now guys, the update is complete. Let's go to About This Mac again. Here you can see it's 11.5 now and the new build number is 20G71. After the update, the available storage space is around 77.81 GB. So it has remained kind of same after the update. This update mainly includes some major security updates, but it has other features as well. The first is the Apple Podcast app. Within the Apple Podcast app, if you click on the shows, it will now show two different categories to you, followed and all. So now you can choose whether you want to display all the podcasts or just your followed podcasts in this list. This change is not only available in macOS but also in iOS and iPadOS 14.7 as well. Next, if you go to the Home app and then look for the HomePod, here it is. Then right click on the HomePod and click Show Controls, and in this window you can only set alarm here, but in iOS with alarm you can now set timers as well. So that iOS feature has not been carried over to macOS yet. I don't know if Apple will do that in future, but it's not here yet. Apart from that, this version includes some important bug fixes as well. The annoying of them all was the Wi-Fi bug that was affecting all the iOS, iPadOS and macOS devices, where if you try to connect to a certain SSID named like this will completely break your Wi-Fi connections and network settings. You have to completely reset your device network settings to use the connections again. This is now fixed. In the Apple Music app, there was a bug where Apple Music may not update your play count or last play dates properly. This is now fixed in this update as well. Also, if you are using smart cards to log into your Mac, sometimes it was not working properly. In macOS Big Sur 11.5, Apple have finally fixed that, mainly for the M1 Macs. This update also patches, as I told you earlier, a lot of security issues. If you go to the security update release notes of macOS 11.5, you'll be able to see that there are many more security fixes. In fact, there are as many as 35 security content fixes. As you can see here, it has fixes for AMD kernel, AppKit, audio, AVE audio encoder, and this list goes on and on and on. At the very bottom, we have the WebKit fixes as well. And if you use macOS Mojave or macOS Catalina, there is also security updates available for those versions as well. You can check here and go through the security release notes if you are interested about those versions. Performance and stability wise, this is running absolutely fine in this mid-2017 MacBook Air 13-inch. In fact, I shot and edited this video after updating to macOS Big Sur 11.5. The battery life is also same. With macOS Big Sur, I get around 7 to 8 hours of battery life in this MacBook Air. Now for the benchmark scores, let's run the Geekbench 5 here. and let it complete the process. And the scores for the macOS Big Sur 11.5 are 563 for single core and 1338 for the multi-core, which seems to be okay. So if you have any doubt about should you install this update or not, I will highly recommend you to update to this version. This version is stable and will make your Mac more secure. At this point of time, we are almost done with macOS Big Sur. With the focus moving towards the macOS Monterey, it is very unlikely that Apple will add any new features to macOS Big Sur any further. So do update. That's it for today's video, guys. Do write your comments, do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to TGT. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.